Good morning, it is I from the future. I know this may be odd and confusing, but I wanted to go over some changes for this episode in particular and keep you guys updated and let you guys know. Now, what's going to be changing? Plain and simply, the virtual badge Sidequest. I have decided to make that into its own episode, and this episode in particular will only be dedicated to completing the Atebit Docter Sidequest. So once we get into the actual video, I go over my rant and explanation stuff, giving advice and whatnot. I bring up doing both 8-Bit Doctor and Virtual Badge. Please ignore the Virtual Badge part. We're not doing it this episode. This one again will only be dedicated to completing the 8-Bit Doctor Sidequest, Part 1 and Part 2. The reason why, if anyone's curious, plain and simply, the episode would have been probably over 3 hours if I'm not mistaken, so yeah, I just didn't really want an episode that long, so to keep it simple, we're splitting the one video that I made into two. I'm going to be doing some editing, cutting up some stuff, changing a few things here and there, but for the most part it should be fine. But again, just to re-say it again, we are only going to be getting into the 8-Bit Doctor Sidequest this episode, Part 1 and Part 2. I think I kind of forgot to bring up the second part of the 8-Bit Doctor Sidequest, so I'm going to do that now. In order to get the more hidden event, you must have done the Inconsistency Sidequest. That's with you going to Route 3, down the river. There's a area called River's End. You'll see a few buildings, find one of them, go inside of it. You will find Matthew, Venom's father, and Eisen in the building. The important thing to getting that second event to happen for you within the 8-Bit Doctor Sidequest is for you to have gotten all of the answers correct from Eisen. Again, you must have correctly answered all of Eisen's questions. If you did not, you cannot get this event to happen, so please do keep that in mind. Now, there is a second area that you must get the questions correct. That is within Route 2. There is a portal there that will lead to Route 0. He's right next to a factory up the stairs, if I'm not mistaken. That question, I do remember the answer. It's Flabebe. The first initial questions when you first meet with him, with Matthew within River's End, I'm gonna be real, I don't remember what he asked and what the questions are and the answers, of course, because it's been such a long time since I've done that and seen that. So yeah, if you want to find the answers, honestly, Google it. Reddit probably has the answers for you. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Sorry for the random update here, but to keep it simple, I just didn't want something to be, well, the episode in particular to be that lengthy. To keep it simple again, this episode is going to be dedicated to 8-Bit Doctor, and then the next episode, Virtual Badge Sidequest. So yeah, I think with that being said and done, let's get on with today's episode. Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 133 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play, set mode, no items. So yeah, so for today's episode we will be getting into the 8-Bit Doctor Sidequest and also the Virtual Badge Sidequest. So yeah, but before we do get into today's Sidequest episode, I do want to go over the remaining Sidequest videos that we plan to get into, just to give another update at the beginning. If you don't want to listen, that's fine, go to the comment section below, skip on ahead, yeah. So, before we get into that, I know it's been a while since we've gotten back on track with the main story. I apologize for that, but it's like I brought up at the beginning of this series, I really want this Let's Play, not only for me to get a refresher on all of the new changes within V13.5, but I also want it to be a guide for players as well. So doing all of these side quests that are able to be done is very important to me to this series. So yeah, I know I probably should have done some of this here and there within some of the past episodes. What's done is done, and we're pretty much playing catch up on all of that. So yeah, anyways, on to the 4 remaining videos. At least I think it should be 4 videos before we get into the main story. The first one, of course, being this one here, 8-Bit Doctor and the Virtual Badge. Once we get that one done, I want to get back into the small to medium-sized side quest, including getting all of the starters and pseudo legends that are obtainable at this given point within the story. After that, I want to get into the Gumidra side quest. That's the one with Gumi and Ben. And then the final one is the 5 side quests that are more, I want to say like small to medium size, but they're more lore heavy. That one I really want to go on a lot of like spoiler rants and whatnot, so once we get that said and done, I will double check everything, but I think again after that we should be good to go to get back into chapter 13 and continue on with all of that. So yeah, I know it's been a long ride with a lot of these side quests. I very much enjoy doing side quests. I know some may not be into it. That's totally fine. You could do whatever you want, but it's something that I've always said since, you know, the beginning of the series, and even, you know, during the Intensima No Item series and our original normal um, Let's Play, the very first one that I started on the channel, that side quests really do give you a lot of cool items, some lore stuff, answer certain questions, you see certain scenes and dialogue changes and yada yada. There's so many different things that doing side quests does for you. Now, of course, if you're doing the Renegade route, don't worry about it too much. But if you're doing the Paragon route, again, I think it's very much worthwhile. It's a lot of fun. You get rewarded heavily for doing these kind of things, but it's your playthrough. You can do whatever you want. So yeah, I think with that being said and done, let's get on with the 8-bit Doctor side quest. So yeah, oh right, the requirements, just to go over that and to give some advice before we get started with all of that. Of course, I would recommend level 85s. There is, I think, a battle or two up ahead at some given point within the quest. It's been a minute since I've done this one, so bear with me there. But yeah, regardless, you shouldn't have anything less than level 85s, honestly. If you have not EV trained, I would recommend you do so. If you don't want to, you don't really have to. That's totally up to you, but EV training, excuse me there, definitely makes all the difference. I would recommend probably a few HMs, maybe like, I think Surf you need, maybe Strength and Rock Smash. I don't quite remember all the HMs you need for this one, but I do believe you need a few if I'm not mistaken, so do keep in mind that if you don't have any of the golden items, you may have to change some of your movesets if you don't have the right HMs to continue forward with the quest. So yeah, but I think with that being said and done, I think that's pretty much it. Oh right, the chapter. Of course, you need to be on chapter 13 if I'm not mistaken, or at least beaten the arc with you going with Ren and Alita through the pyramid, meeting up with Malia and Venom back at the apartment with Cannon. So once you got all of that done, you should be able to start this quest. So yeah, I think with that being said and done, let's get started. Alright, let's get into 8-bit Docter. Now, it's been a minute again since I've done this one. Let's see, I don't think you guys really start it. I believe we just go... things I don't know. Right, I believe it's just through here. Let's see. Right, here we go. Alon, mate, it's been a long time. I suppose being turned to stone would make things difficult, but I have to say I'm surprised to see you here. Where's Isha? Why are you here? Let's go with this one. I don't think any of them really add or subtract points. I guess I could check real quick, actually. Alright, sorry for the pause there. It doesn't look like there really is any points that add or subtract within this one, except for a certain second part. Now, on my original series, when I first did this, I don't think I'm able to do it. Unless I go through the questions with Eisen, or Eisen, I don't know how you pronounce his name, so... yeah, we definitely will do this one here. I think I have answered them all correctly throughout the series. At least I hope so. I don't really remember, but I think I would have. But anyways, Isha tried to hurt my good friend, and he must be punished for that. Lavender and her friends have been working together to search the pyramid for the man, but we came across this strange rift. Now we're all here in this place, very particular. Well, mate, I won't keep you. I'm sure you have your own business to tend to, but keep your eyes peeled for that scrawny, pathetic man. Cool, cool. I'll stay here and make sure Isha doesn't weasel his way on out of this world. Thank you, Talon. Also, I think I accidentally, during the one rant, giving advice, I think it's to chapter 13. Apologies for that. I believe chapter 14 is the one you want to complete, not 13. The Queen is so forgiving. The Queen is no longer with us anymore. She has left for other regions. To expand our empire, I bet. All hail Queen Alice. Interesting. One day I wish to see the Queen in her royal chambers. It would be an honor. I really can't help that this kind of like... I know it's like a simple dialogue, right? But like... I don't want to get into like a spoiler thing and whatnot, you know? Also, I don't think I'm going the right way. Maybe I am, I don't know, honestly. But anyways, whatchamacallit? Like, going back to... I mean... That kind of gets into spoiler stuff. Did I just... Yes, I did. I guess slight spoiler rant. I won't take too long with this one, so if you don't want to listen, that's fine. Go to the comment section below, so... Yeah, you've been warned. Okay, we are in heavy spoiler territory. If you don't want to listen, that's fine. Again, go to the comment section below. Timestamps there. Yeah. I don't know why. The Queen is no longer with us anymore. She has left for other regions to expand our empire, I bet. All hail Queen Alice. Now, this could just totally mean for just meant for Alice. And yes, it is. But I can't help but also connect it to Nimra. Now, some of you may be wondering and thinking, here he goes again. He's overthinking, overstretching. And you're right, I am. But I just want to try this with me. The old Pokemon War happened. Let's just assume pretty much most nations got obliterated, yada yada yada. The region was abandoned, destroyed. I don't think it's out of question for Nimra to be like, okay, I'm moving. Let's go to the Mirror region. We're gonna try to make things work and be good, yada yada yada. It didn't work out. Nuclear power plant, Blakeries, probably has something to do with Indra potentially. Had to come back to Avium. I know it's kind of a stretch and it probably doesn't make sense on a few different things because, like, again, you go back to the warrior, the 4 warriors that were, you know, native to Avium. Well, I guess to be fair, Nimra being life could easily be like, okay, I'm gonna make you Vivian, I'm gonna make you Hazuki, I'm gonna make you Angie. You're gonna be my Reggies, because why not? I don't know. I don't know. I just have like a weird... Because, like, again, the name Nimra, you know, there has to be some sort of, like, connection with Nimra, Mirror region, and all of that stuff. I know I'm not wording it right, and the thing is, there's not a lot I can really say because there's barely been anything talked about. Well, that's not necessarily true, because it's like, there are things that have been mentioned about the Mirror region, but there's just not enough that I can make anything concrete. I'll just leave it at that. Just a thought that I had in my mind is all. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll leave it at that, though. Anyways, let's actually do something about this Docter. So let's try it this way. Now, I do apologize. It is a new quest. It's been a minute since I've done this one. Right, here we go. Alon, you're here too. Cool. Hugh and Delpha went deeper into these caves, but it's cold in here, and this cave goes on forever. Oh, Alon, when I said you were going to look for Isha, I didn't mean to pressure you into helping or anything. Oh, please, girl. No one pressures Alon. They're a free flame baby. So they're here on their own accord. Understood. Well, we're happy to have you. Elon, we need to find Isha before he escapes. Alrighty. Right, it's been a minute since I've done this, because like there's two ways. I don't think it would... No, I don't think it's over here. I would guess on over this way. This cave is dangerous, be careful. Okay. Owie, I slipped and hurt my knee. Won't anyone save me? I guess we might as well get the... It's been a minute since I've done these kind of puzzles. I think I want to do that, actually. Black Prism. Do you do... No, you're just a part of the... Okay. My mother died in here. That's unfortunate. Oh man, Alana's here now. We're sure to get something done. Isha is here in this cave somewhere. I can feel his aura. In fact, we're close. What's the plan once we find him? We already have evidence of his crimes, but I want to hear him confess them personally. And then we'll drag him on out of this world and back to Grand Dream City, where he will spend the rest of his days behind bars. But I don't like bars. Isha, you try to hurt Lavender. No, 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 that's not right. I would never hurt her. I was just doing what Dad told me to do. I didn't want to get in trouble. What? If we don't find a new host, Dad and I will be... Host? What are you talking about? I am the best brain surgeon ever to be known. My talent won't be made fun of. My legacy won't end here. So come then, Fox, we shall play the game of tag. He's getting away. Don't worry, we know that he's here now. He won't escape, but we must act quickly. Bruh, moment. So I guess we'll go on ahead and chase on after them. Let's see here. I will say, I always like this area. It's kind of like nostalgic from like some like the older games, you know. How much longer does this cave go? I do see that Pokeball down there. I can't get it from here. No, I gotta go the long way. I see. Okay. Isha ran in this direction, but there are multiple paths we could take. Alon, you keep going. We'll follow your lead with this one. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so not there. I do want to grab that Pokeball that's over there, though. No, I can't do anything about that one yet. There once was a doctor with a 100% success rate. Of course, this doctor would only take patients he was confident he could cure or heal. Those who were desperate for a second chance at life would visit him. Sorry, I think I read that all wrong. But they were turned away. Depending on your perspective, the doctor would find himself punished by the hilarity of irony, or perhaps the wrath of karma. Now again, the story says it a lot. Karma, destiny, fate. Just pointing it out there. He would be diagnosed with a terminal illness he could not cure. Even with the modernities of medicine, he was left to fester in his own shameful death. Sorry, I read that wrong. In his shameful death. Or perhaps that's what God of this world imagined. I also realized I kind of skipped out on the text with Hugh if I went up that path. I don't know if he says anything important, but I would like to hear what he says, just to read it. Alright, sorry for the pause there. I did want to see what Hugh had to say. This is a dead end, no good. Oh, okay. I see. I didn't think it would be like too important, but I didn't want to skip it. Alright, let me get to... Here we go. There he is. Isha, pay for your crimes. I don't have the money to pay. Forgive me. I'm so sorry, Alon. The doctor must see me now. Darn it, this guy can run. How long does he think he can keep this up for? At this point, we're going to need the help of others. Let's regroup. This is starting to get ridiculous. That stuff you all mentioned about Isha is actually quite interesting. I remember reading a book about another doctor from a long time ago that practically lines up with everything Isha said. A practicing doctor with a 100% rate, of success that was hit with an incurable illness. His name is Isaiah Halvard. Was Isaiah Halvard. That's kind of close to the name Isha, right? Maybe they're related. According to Alon's account, Isha already referred to themselves as such. That information is good to know, but it doesn't change the situation. Well, duh. It's not like we're going to turn around because his daddy was sick. Something doesn't seem right though. I wasn't there to observe him, but the way you guys explain things suggests different things. Doesn't matter. The more we talk, the faster he gets away. Then let's go. Sounds like a plan. Now real quick. Right, I gotta go to Long Way to do that. So we'll grab that. Can you actually get a polywag down here? Oh, interesting. Sure, why not? I know we already did the one quest getting a polywag, but sure, I'll take another. Is that monster? The one that ate that Blade Star grunt? I don't know, actually. Okay, save here. So y'all are down there. I don't think I... Actually, maybe... I can't go back. Oh, too late. I didn't know if I can... I guess I could've. That's okay. We'll go back later. Oh wait, no. Okay. So these are what, Zubat, I assume? I mean, I already have one, so... The Zubat are driving me insane, for real. Here we go. Oh, nope. I did a wrong, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Have to redo that. Let's go this way. Here. Oops. There. Here. Wait, no. Here we go. I just kind of did it the dumb way, is all. Oh wait, well, there's a Pokeball. No, I can't get that one right now. At least from what I observed, I don't think I can. I gotta get it the other way. Right, yeah. Okay. Perfect. Huh. Can I... How do I even get that? Because here's the... Oh, using an arrow key. Like there, but then that leads... Oh, I see. If I push the... Yeah, okay. I see. We're not quite at that point yet. What is a doctor like Isaiah Halvard to do in such a predicament? The only way is to find a way to expand their lifespan, or perhaps continue it with another. I guess that's what Dad did with me, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Isha, is your father with us right now? Was he the one who was just speaking? Isaiah Halvard. I read that all wrong, sorry. If I talk too much, he'll get angry with me. What was the purpose of keeping me in that hospital? Dad lives in my brain. He takes control sometimes. In fact, he's the one talking most of the time. I can't do much about it. He took the contents of his brain and dumped it into mine. We are one. But because Dad did that, his brain remembers his disease too. Now we are in the same position we were before. We needed a new host. Please don't be mad. Isha! Isaiah took his child and merged his mind with him in an attempt to extend his own life. But the procedure worked too well. His illness followed him over to a new body. And yet again, he needed a way to cure himself or find a new host. That's why I was taken. I was probably a perfect candidate. And that's probably why they were experimenting with memory. Isaiah probably thought the best way to get rid of this disease was to forget it existed altogether. The cave seems to be reaching its end. Let's catch him once and for all. For a moment. I would love a Shelder. Very solid Pokemon. Okay. Is this where I need... Yes. So there's going to come a different point that I can go down there then. Now real quick. What are you? Oh, Sneasel. Oh, a Hisuian. Sneasel. Interesting. I don't know if it's even good or not, because I'm not smart with the more newer, like, gen Pokemon. But I would guess it's pretty solid or good. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know. I'll just have to look it up later. Bro. Please. If I don't capture it in the next, like, 2 or 3, I'll just pause here until I get it. Yeah, one moment. I'll see you guys in a second. I like when I immediately, like, pause the recording, it actually get captured. Okay, cool. So we'll get that guy there. Let's see. Actually, you know what? It's not a bad idea to get a few more of these guys. Because of the aquarium quest. Because I'm pretty sure I need a Shelter and a Cloyster. At least I'm pretty sure I do. Seriously. That was really rude of you. I mean, we got 2, so that's okay. So let's go here. We did it. We made it to the volcano. Thank you for exploring with me, Serenity Famous Explorer. Okay, we'll save here. Okay. Oh, Cyndaquil. We already have one of you, though. Oh. What do you call it? Interesting. Because, like, I can't help but feel like some of these, like, things here and there are, like, little, like references to, like, future stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool that they reap here. Oh, you got a prism. I definitely want you. Okay. Okay, anyways, Dead End Isha, there's nowhere to run. I want to talk to Isaiah Halvert. He's the one behind all of this. You're a prospective girl, aren't you? Isaiah Halvert took over his son's mind and is using his body to extend his own life, or perhaps it's not even that, and maybe Isaiah's own memory and complete control. You are correct. When I turned 45, I developed a disease that deteriorated my health. Using the status pod, my own invention, I transferred my brain's contents into my son. It was an unfortunate thing to do, but he was the only compatible candidate and I was running out of time. My brain remembered the disease that I had in my prior body and began to do the same damage it did. I thought it was over, but that's when the gods above gave me Lavender. You are a perfect match. Become one with us, Lavender. It is our duty. It'll never happen. You try to hurt Lavender, and that cannot ever be forgiven. Then there's only one thing left to do. I will singe your bodies until there's nothing left, save for Lavender, of course. Your stories end here. Let us battle for our lives. I forgot the battle, like, started here. I don't have the right team. And I didn't heal. What do you have again? Right, and it's on this field. I kinda sucked. I'm gonna be real, I don't expect to win with this team in particular, but I'll at least play along and give it a try. Just let it go. I don't really have a switch in that I feel safe going into. I mean, I could Shimmer, but I kind of want to keep it at full HP. I think Blaze Kick is fine. I'm surprised. I didn't expect it to Oko, but like... that did a lot less than I thought it would have. I guess Hershey? Nice. I guess Psychic. Yeah, it's speed. Okay. I don't know that guy's speed, so I assume it's gotta be more than like base 115. Or no, what is your ability? I bet it's the ability. Maybe? Yeah, the ability. Yeah, okay. Yawn. Ow. That was really mean. Yeah, I just... this team just wasn't meant for Dr. Isaiah's team, honestly. Let me... I forgot that it immediately started you, or like brought you into the battle, so... give me a second and I'll build a much more proper team for his battle. Alright, sorry for the pause there. We're back now. Actually... sorry, I'm just moving my game over to the side. Okay, so I'll show the team that I come up with for the battle. Now, we haven't seen all of his Pokemon yet. I do remember his ace being a Dusknoir, if I'm not mistaken, so that's why we've added the Alola Muck. I'm trying to remember, because like the team that he has now, it's quite a bit different. I remember on previous versions, it was Dusknoir was his ace. I think he had a Magnezone or something like that. Some sort of steel type. Maybe it was a Klinklang. I don't quite remember. It was either like a Mag or Klinklang. And like a few other ones, so... yeah. And I think he's always had a Vanillux. But that Dragozolt thing, that I don't remember, so that's gotta be a new addition. So... yeah, but because of that, I think it's smart to bring on the Alola Ninetales, mainly because, well, if it's gonna have, you know, Hail Up, then we have Aurora Veil, and then, of course, Ice Beam, Dazzling Gleam will definitely do wonders. Icy Wind if I need a lower speed for whatever reason, so, yeah. These two are mainly for, whatchamacallit, just in case if there is a Mag or a Klinklang, and of course for the starting Pokemon, the Galarian Weezing. Actually, wait, is Galarian... is it Poison Fairy? I don't remember. Yeah, it is. It is. I just want to make... yeah, I just want to make sure. Okay, so we're Earthquake here. That's fine. Earthquake again. Just get rid of it. Vanillix. Now, right, we know that it has freeze dry. So I think I think Arcanine's okay. I gotta say, this Vanillix, forget the freeze for a second. This thing really hits like a truck, man. And it takes hits really well. I know Vanillix, it has like decent defense. What is it again, like basic 115 or something? Or am I being dumb? I want to look it up. It's not really fast, but I think its special attack, special defense, and defense are pretty decent. Oh wait, no, I was way off. It's like 85 defense. I don't know where I got the 115 from. I must say, I'm really... Maybe his has like a... like defensive, like IVs. Like... Sorry, not EVs. Like, I don't expect it like Oko. Maybe it's a field too. But I feel like that did like nothing. But what's done is done. Sanders, it should be at the right HP. That Blaze Kick takes it on out. Crit did not matter. At least I don't think it did. You are terrifying. Why do you have this thing? Okay then. This changes things. Dude, I don't need Sanders for anything else. Just do the damage. Wait, I'm stupid. I meant to go for Sky Uppercut. My bad. Billy. Yep, your defensive nature. That's fine. Get rid of it. Go to sleep. Chiron. Roarville. Sunsets. We'll just do Ice Beam. Okay. Get rid of that thing because it's really terrifying. You still have the mag. Okay. How long is my... one more turn? The problem is, I don't think it's gonna have anything like HP Grass or something dumb. But do I really need Chiron for anything else? What is still alive? The Dragozolt, I think, is still alive. That's the problem. Right? I don't remember. I don't think we win this. I'm gonna just do that. Aurora. Oh, I'm stupid. The hail went away. That was a misplay. My bad. Okay, I should have gone into this thing then. Yeah. Weird play, but... Oh, I guess you take the hit. Okay. Weird amount of circumstances that happened there, but I'm not going to complain. My research, my hard work, I won't let it end with this. I won't disappoint my father. Alright, I guess I... At least I don't remember if I showed the team or not. If I didn't, I'll show it here. I don't think we win this one. I mean, I don't know. Claire might be able to pull through, but that... Excuse me, that crest is terrifying. That's the problem. I don't think you could, like, knock off a crest, so... I love you, Claire. I love you so much. I feel like I should not have won that battle with the way that I played. I think I made a few misplays, honestly. Especially with the Ninetales. But I guess a win's a win. But yeah, I of course with like most of these kind of battles, as long as you have Pokemon that do well against him, it definitely isn't the most difficult battle. Now that I think about it, knowing about that Dragozolt thing, I don't know if like a Florges would do well, but again the field changes it from, you know, like the fairy moves to like neutral. So I don't know. All I can say is that thing is terrifying. It hits like a truck. It is not a Pokemon that you should like play around with. It is very strong. If I fail, there's no use in living, there's just no use. Sorry, I think I said... No, I said Dragovish. If I didn't, that's the one I'm referring to. That thing's a menace. You have nothing left, Isha, stand down now. You all don't understand. Isha's turned 45 recently. If we don't have another host, we shall soon perish. Mate, it's not about that anymore. You try to hurt people. We don't want you to die, but you can't go around freely like you've been doing. You have to come after innocent people. Sorry, you'll come after innocent people that have nothing to do with your schemes. I sympathize with you, I really do, but this is what must happen. So what happens now? It's back to Grand Dream City for you and into prison. You will pay for your crimes behind bars. And what about my son? Have you forgotten he's here too? He's done nothing wrong and you know it. Playing off fake sympathy is such a... whatever the word is. I'll say a fake pass. It's unfortunate, but this is the only way. For a moment. You pieces of trash. This isn't the end for me. Not yet. It may be the end of my rope, but this isn't the last you'll see of me. I've left you all a special goodbye gift. I'll be laughing last when you finally realize what it is. When you all lay on the floor helpless as your demise comes, I will be there to laugh over your body leaking with blood and bile, and I will smother your brain matter until nothing matters and there's nothing left. You hear me? Nothing. Your souls will be far too corrupt that you won't be let into the afterlife. I think that's enough. Let's get on out of here. Definitely some intense words there. So where is Isha now? There are several levels in the center depending on the severity of the crime. He's not on this floor, so I think they delegated to the... I cannot read today. I think they delegated to the lower floors. That's exactly it. At least that's what Officer Jenny told me. He's going to be questioned and detained until he can get a proper trial. Something's wrong. It's just... I feel bad for Isha. He's just a child trapped by his father in his own mind. He doesn't know any better, but he still tried to hurt you. It's better for him to be in jail. He was right. He would hurt even more people if he were free to roam. Guess you guys are right. So where's Delpha? I think she's with Adam and Sashilla right now. Well, we should get back home. It's been a while since we've just rested for a while. Right, thanks for helping, guys. Let's all go home for now. And then that's pretty much it for the Dr. Isha quest. Now, I don't... Wrong thing. I don't know if they're actually at the apartment right now. I mean, I guess I could take a peek real quick. Just in case if there's any other dialogue with them potentially, but I don't think they're here. Right. Okay. Lee's there. And I doubt they'd be on the balcony. No. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that. Alrighty, on to the second part of the 8-bit Docter Sidequest. Like I brought up at the beginning of the episode, the kind of new updated introduction. We're not going to be doing just part 1, but part 2 of this quest. The second part, like I, again, brought up and explained, is an exclusive, I guess like scene or event that kind of like happens. You must have done the inconsistency side quest if I'm not mistaken. The more, I guess important thing is getting the questions answered correctly from Eisen within that side quest. If you have not even done that side quest and don't know how to, you know, find it or get to it, if I'm not mistaken, you go to Route 3, surf downwards that river, you will get into an area called River's End. You'll see a few buildings. In one of them, Eisen and Matthew, Venom's father, will be in one of those ones. You go in there, you start the quest. Eisen will grow curious about you and will ask some questions, and you must get those correct. If you don't know how to get them correct because of you not, you know, playing some of the older versions, Reddit, Google, just use those. It'll help you. So yeah, I don't know the answers on the top of my head, and I don't remember what he asked because that was a long time ago. So yeah, but other than that, do that quest, and then you can get into an area called Zone 0 that is within Route 2. There's going to be a portal that appears there. Walk into it, you'll see a factory somewhere within that area. You'll see Eisen there as well. Talk to him. That one I do remember, it's a flebebe, so yeah, but it is crucial that you have those correct in order to get this event to trigger. If you have not got the answers correct and you've already saved and you're already far along the line of this game, I don't believe you're able to get this event to happen, so do keep that in mind. So yeah, I think I kind of forgot to mention that during the initial like video, I guess like start with the normal introduction when I went over that and the virtual badge side quest. I apologize for that, but I'm saying it here now, so I guess better late than never, but again, do apologize for that. Okay, so on to the event here. Oh right, there is also a, I believe a pupitar somewhere around here that I don't quite remember the location of. Once we do this event first, we'll go after the pupitar. I probably won't capture it, but I would at least show you where it is, so yeah. Now I think this is actually the first time that I'm doing this quest in particular, so I am in new territory here, so do keep that in mind. So I do apologize if I make any mistakes. Intriguing, seeing an onyx, outside of a cave is quite rare. For a moment, I guess we'll see what the lady has got to say. Eek, this onyx just winked at me. Alright. Oh, okay, so it's just a battle then. I wonder, can you capture it? I mean, I guess if I could, then we will. Why not? I think I already have an onyx, but we certainly don't have a level 100 onyx, so why not? Okay, so I guess... Okay, you guys just say the same thing then. Okay, so that's there. There's a path over there. There's also one over here. I'm not certain on which one to go with. Trunk Leaf City. Before that... Okay, so that takes you up. I'm kind of curious on this... Well, there's a home over there. Okay, just pick one. We'll go with this one first. I would just... I see some areas over there. Okay, so we gotta go this way then. Okay. It's dangerous for girls like me to explore the Trunk Leaf Forest. Scary bug Pokemon may pop out. The forest is scary because it has Pokemon frightening indeed. Showering my lovelies. So I guess it's like a little, like, town. That's kind of neat. I left my monster here at the bike shop. I hope Monster grows strong and powerful. I'm sure he'll be the best bike he can be. Dudes, I'm a babe with hot bike racks. Wanna buy? I don't see any, like, racks here, like a Walmart. Okay, then. What do you do? Oh, you're cool. The path was blocked by an onyx. For shame. Well, good news for you. I unblocked it. Eisen. What's going on? Greetings. Back up, man. Isn't that what he said at the beginning of the game? When, like, you input, like, the password, it's just, like, greetings and, like, a robotic sound. So that's kind of a neat little throwback. I would assume that was intentional. Hello? Hello? The 8-Bit Kingdom. I sense a large inconsistency here. Before, this place had not existed, and a puzzle revolving around teamwork and colored bridges lived here, right, during V12, V13. So... yeah. But even that was a fabrication of Alice's grandeur and delusions. Or grandeur, however you say that word. Though that world is lost to this one, I still have a fragment of it. At least an event of the end. The battle between Alan and the Bladestar mech. Oh right, I think I brought that up on one of the older episodes, how they didn't really have that anymore. So, that's kind of neat. Would you like to relive this event? If you win, I'd give you a magnificent prize. Yeah. I don't know what yeah means, but I assume this is a form of consent. In that case, let's begin. Oh, so it immediately, like, takes you into it. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay. Alan, we just need you to hold him off for a bit. I just need enough time to decipher the characters on this panel. That's no problem. Not only will I slay him for long enough, I will destroy his precious machine companion. I like to see you try. What will Alan do? It's been a minute since I've done this one. I guess we'll do that. Have you had enough? Here I come. For a moment. Try outspeeding this attack. Okay. I guess extreme speed. Scared yet? Here I come. Ever been slashed across the face with a drill? Want to volunteer? Well, they said... I don't know if it's like hinting... Because like I saw like the part 2, but I didn't read like much more into it. Because I don't want to like totally like spoil it, but... I mean, I guess we'll just go along with that. I'm gonna guess that they're hinting. Have you had enough? Here I come. How are you doing all of this and is unknown to me? Oh, well, okay. Unknown to me, unknown Buster. Fall. Here I come. Ever been slashed across the face with a drill? Want to volunteer? So I guess... I mean, that would be my guess. I'm just gonna go along with it and see what happens. Have you had enough? Drill, engage. How are you doing all of this is unknown to me. 390, 401. So I guess we'll go with this guy then. I gotta remember, what was the other attack? I think Light's Embrace is the final one. Right? Fall. Here I come. Try outspeeding this attack. Let me see, is it the final? Yeah, Light's Embrace is the final one. Okay. I think he brought up outspeeding. So extreme speed here. Scared yet? Drills engage. Fear the light. So then now I believe it's Light Embrace that we gotta go for. Perfect. Is that all, Fiend? What? My mech? It's failing. My mom spent all of her life savings on this thing. Should have spent that money on something better. Hold on, we could talk about this. Alright, I've heard about enough of this. Wait, don't do anything crazy now. How fun! You won! How was it? Did you find it fun? I will hold up my end of the deal. Here, take it. I wonder what memory that is. I will leave now, I'm going to go, but I hope we meet again. That will be most interesting. Well, bye, Aizen. Okay, let's take a peek at... Would it be... No, it'd be over here. A memory disk that contained... Oh. Interesting. I guess we have to take a look at that with our Savali. But real quick, I kind of want to explore the homes. I am poor. Oh. Well, I'm sure you guys are comfy up there. Serenity, the famous explorer, is my brother. He is so cool. Serenity, the famous explorer, is my son. What a disgrace to the family. Get a job. Real quick. I see that book. No, I can't read it. I see that there. I assume you can't. Oh, you can't surf. Oh, right, there's that other area, so... I'm curious about this. I'm trying to fish for dogs. Best fisher in the region I am. Sure. Let's see. Anything up here? Before I do that, is this the area where... Oh, it's right back up here. Okay. It's kind of interesting. Anything over here, though? Maybe something will happen down here at some point. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Right, I would like to show... I don't exactly remember where it was, but I guess I might as well do this one here. Not bad at all, honestly. We'll take that. Now, real quick, can I... Let me do... Well, actually, no, let me do that, because I do want to look for the Larvitar, right. I do want to show where that is. It's been a minute since I'd done this, though. No, that was the Sneasel. No, that's the... Cyniquil. It's kind of interesting because, like, you can get the Cyniquil egg much more early. But with that one, it just shows you where Or well, without like needing like the egg. Okay, so no, I gotta go the long way. Hold up. I did that wrong. I do apologize. It's been a minute since I've like been through this area. Oh wait, what? I guess I missed you. Great item there. Okay. Good thing I went back here. I mean, we don't have a Lapras though. But we can change that. Okay, now I'm just being stupid. What am I doing? That. We're out. I know that there was a surf location. I just don't remember. No, it's here. Right here. So save here. There you go. So if you wanted to get yourself a Larvitar, then there you go. I hope that if I don't run... Really? That kind of sucks. Right, it's gonna do that. Hopefully by doing that... Does it reappear? No, so... Yeah, I was gonna hope in a reroll for a shiny, but I guess it's gonna be a little bit more on the annoying side, so... Yeah, but anyways, whatchamacallit. I just wanted to show the location of the Larvitar just so players can know where to get one, so... Yeah, I know during one of the episodes where I go over the remaining starters and pseudos that are obtainable within the game, I'll actually capture the Larvitar at that point. I just wanted to show it on this episode, but I will be showing it again, so... Yeah. That's going to be it for today's episode. That, I think, is everything within the 8-bit Docter. We did part 1, here's part 2, so yeah, I think we're good to go. Apologies for some of the changes, but again, I feel like it's better that we did this as its own episode, and then we'll get into the virtual badge as its own episode, mainly because it just would have been way too long in my opinion, so yeah. I love you guys, take care of yourselves out there, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.